although it's not as bad as it usually is, and just me in general, because I just got up from a nap a little bit ago. Another restless nap. Anyway, I would like to start this episode off with, first of all, hey, how are you? Let me know. Message me. Tell me how your day's been. Tell me something randomly about yourself. I have a really cute, I won't lift them up, but I have a really cute cat laying down next to me. Me and my boyfriend were gone for 5 days, and we came home, and he was a little upset with us, but now he's been so cuddly for the past couple of days. Like, please, you guys have been gone way too long, please don't ever leave me again. And he's really cute, aren't you, Smudge? Alright, I'll bother him. Come here. I need to show you off to the world. This is our kitten, Smudge. Ew. Sorry, I kissed his scab. It wasn't very pleasant. Anyway, he is all white, as you can see, except, I don't know if you can see this part, there's a little grayish black smudge on the top of his head. His name. This is my baby. Say hi to the world, baby. You are so sleepy. I'll let you lay back down. Come on. Okay. There you go. Anyway, I love cats. Like, I really love cats. Anyway, let me continue with saying, with an announcement, I don't know if I put it up on Tumblr. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. Monday night, after we got back from Anthrocon, me and my boyfriend were hanging out, and in, like, the least romantic way possible, almost, a little romantic, he proposed to me. And I said yes, by way of nothing would make me happier. Well, I first asked him, because I don't even know if we were being serious, but during the con, we were like, we should totally go home and get married. Just like, come Tuesday when we get back, after we get back, let's go get married. I don't know if we've been joking about it or if we were serious. So I had to ask, like, is this an official proposal? He said yes. So I have, for the first time in my 21 years, which keep in mind I'm only 21, but I'm still like, I've been proposed to. That makes me very happy. This episode is going... I'm sorry, I just called it an episode. This video, I guess I could call them episodes, but anyway, this one is going to be specifically about gender/sexual orientation and love and relationships. First of all, I want to point out, I want to tell you about my love story, just so you have a pretty good idea of where I'm going with this. So, when I first met my fiance, I was gender fluid, because that's what I thought I was. 2 days after we started dating, I started working at Walmart, which was a really good job. I mean, they treated me right. When I said, like, oh, hey, today I'm a guy, or hey, today I'm a girl, I usually walked up and said, hey, I'm a girl today. Hey, I'm a guy today. To my coworkers. And they're like, okay. And they were usually pretty good about it. I think they still called me she behind my back, though, but when I was a he, but that's okay, whatever. But then I started noticing, I've said this story, my coming out, or my trans discovery story. So if you guys have seen that one, you know, I discovered that I was actually trans. And when I did discover I was trans, I was actually standing at the dressing room counter, just sitting there thinking about it, and I'm like, I think I'm trans. So I texted my fiance and said, what would you say if I said I think I'm actually trans? And he said, okay. It doesn't change how I feel about you. I still love you. What I'm getting at is my boyfriend, to me, is the most wonderful person in the entire world. Besides my best friend, of course. But, he's the most amazing person. Because not only, he's 26, And he's actually very mature. But there are plenty of times where he's really, really immature. And it's perfectly okay. There are also times where he's shy, and I'm like, I got this, I'm an extrovert, I don't get shy. Which is not entirely true, I have gotten shy on a couple of occasions. It's silly. Anyway, but he's perfect. He loves video games, he loves anime, he's selectively bisexual, which just literally means that he has to find a guy attractive, and he doesn't find very many guys attractive. Thankfully, I'm one of them. So it's pretty awesome being able to be like, that's a nice booty. That's a guy. Yeah, that's a nice booty. That's a girl. That's a nice booty too. That came out weird. You get my point. To be able to be like, everybody's booties are nice. Which I should just let you know your booty is probably really nice. I can't see it, unless you send me pictures of it, but it's probably a nice booty. Anyway, so basically what I'm saying is, he literally, we've been dating less than a year. I want to put that out there. And I do feel a little like, I don't know, because it's like we've only been dating since last September. But I want nothing more than to marry this man. Basically, I discovered that what I believe, or how I believe he's the one for me, is not only can I imagine a future with him, I want that future. I look at that future and say, I can see myself being very, very happy with this man. I have clinical depression. You know? It's hard for me to look at the future and be like, I want to live to see that future. Anybody else with depression knows this. It's hard to just be like, I want to see that future. I want to live to see it. Some days it's like, I don't want to live through this day. But even on my most depressed, even during my most depressing episodes, he's there for me. And I'm running out of time, so I gotta hurry up and get to the second part of it. So that's my love story. My advice to you is find someone who makes you happy. Not cures your depression, not cures anything mentally. People can't do that. What they do is when you are having an episode, hopefully they'll know what to do, but if not, they'll at least be there for you and be like, I love you, please don't forget that. And they'll do what they can. Even if there's nothing they can do, they'll try. That's the type of person you need to be with. Someone who, no matter what, looks at you, no matter what gender you are, no matter if you later on discover you're a different gender. I mean, if they're not sexually attracted to you, or even romantically attracted to you as a different gender, that's stupid. Because you're still the same person, you're just a different gender. But I mean, if they're not, that part's confusing. I really don't know what to say for that. I'm sorry. Anyway, just find someone who will look at you and say, no matter what, I'm going to love you and care about you. If you are asexual or aromantic, be you. Love yourself. Grow an army of friends. I know that kind of sounded weird, but you'll gather friends. Make a lot of friends. I'm not entirely sure, but I think aromantic is literally just romantic feelings. Go out there and spread your platonic field tentacles all over the place. Fuck with people. I knew one person who was asexual aromantic, and we were friends. If that tells you anything. We weren't the best of friends, but we were friends nonetheless. I even asked her one day, like, so are we friends? And she said, yeah. So even if you, or even if you're not just aromantic, you're demi-romantic, or you're some kind of romantic that it's like, you don't normally feel romantic feelings, I'm sure there's something that's different than aromantic, but is kind of similar. I'm not sure. I apologize for not knowing the romantic feelings. I'm really sorry. Anyway. Or if you just don't want to have a romantic relationship, that's fine. You don't have to. Everyone's like, oh, you just gotta wait for the right one. Okay, well, what if there is no right one for you? Not just because God was just like, I'm just gonna make one of you. You don't have anyone. No. Just because you don't feel like it, or like I said, you're aromantic and you just don't experience romantic feelings. Forget them. Screw them. They don't understand how it works. And if they want to, they'll talk to you. And if not, that's on them. You live your life. You live your life the way you want to. If you make a mistake, okay. Say, alright, I'm not going to do that one again. If it's something really dangerous, please just be careful. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to live your life. I'm only here to give you advice. Sometimes not the best advice, but I try. And at the very least, I know people watch these videos, and it makes me feel really good to be able to be like, I'm hopefully helping or educating someone through these. But at the very least, someone is watching me act like a goofball in front of a camera for almost 15 minutes. One of these days, I'll have these videos under 10 minutes dead. Because if you guys don't realize, this isn't scripted. I just do these. I feel inspired to say something, and I turn on my camera. Anyway. But back to what I was saying. Even if the person you end up being with is also trans, is also agender, gender fluid, cisgendered, it's fine. Awesome. At the very least, if they're trans or agendered or so on, or, you know, if they're similar to you or they're a part of the LGBT community in some way, and gender-wise, they'll at least understand what you're going through. Like, if they have gender dysphoria as well. Like, yeah, I get it. I feel that way as well. I'm not saying you should go out and look for someone who's not cisgender. I mean, if you find that perfect someone who's not cisgender, sweet. I love you. Go have fun. Live your life. I'm running out of time on this. But if you watch this, then obviously this. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't, go check out some of my other videos. You don't have to, obviously, but and it's not like I get anything out of this. It's not like I get paid to make these videos. It's literally they're just for education. I mean, a little education, a little advice, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah. So, I like making funny faces in the camera. Anyway. And again, for like the third time I think in this video, live your life the way you want to. Don't let other people stop you from being you. If I let people stop me from being who I am, I'd be a lot more miserable than I am now. And I'm not very miserable, but I'd be a lot more. Anyway, I got like 30 seconds before I need to end this video. So, I'm glad you watched. I hope you have a wonderful day, life, week, year, whatever. I meant to say life at the end. It's all good. And I hope you stay safe. Remember that your gender and your sexuality are valid no matter what. And I hope you all have a fantastic day.